1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
and 8. Straighten up, Charles. Sure, there's nothing on the back. Okay. And there you go.
Okay. How many people believe taking care of children is easy? I have 2 kids myself, and that thought has not crossed my mind once. But I have learned some helpful things through my experiences with my children and doing research. 3 great parenting tips for raising healthy, happy children are encouraging healthy eating habits, living in a smoke-free environment, and practicing an authoritative parenting style. First, I am going to talk to you about the importance of encouraging healthy eating habits. It is extremely important to help your child develop healthy eating habits because eating unhealthy has many negative effects on the body. One negative effect is becoming overweight. Being overweight or obese can cause high blood pressure. High blood pressure can lead to heart disease, kidney failure, and stroke. Another negative effect is tooth decay. Margaret Zarabi, author of Surprising Relationship Between Sugar and Tooth Decay, explains that tooth decay is the combining of plaque and sugar, which creates acid that attacks teeth. Foods that contain high amounts of sugar should be avoided. Here are some pictures illustrating stages of tooth decay. Here's a healthy mouth, and you can see that the decay gets worse in the following pictures. Second, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of living in a smoke-free environment. Living in a smoke-free environment is crucial to your child's health. According to Patricia Richter, author of Reducing Levels of Toxic Chemicals in Cigarette Smoke, there are 7,000 chemicals in secondhand smoke. Hundreds of those are toxic, and 70 of those can cause cancer. Children whose parents smoke around them get sick more often. Those children's lungs grow less, causing them to get bronchitis and pneumonia more often. Children whose parents smoke make it so that children are more likely to become smokers themselves. According to Cheryl L. Dichter, author of Peering Through the Smoke, children whose parents smoke are 2 to 3 times more likely to start smoking than those with non-smoking parents. Third, I am going to talk to you about the importance of practicing an authoritative parenting style. Out of the 4 parental styles, authoritative has been known to show the best results with a child's happiness. According to Alberto Allegra, author of Parenting Styles and Children's Emotional Intelligence, authoritative style involves the parents According to Alberto Allegra, author of Parenting Styles and Children's Emotional Intelligence, authoritative parenting style appoints limits and boundaries while also acknowledging a child's emotional needs through open communication. When a parent is authoritative and involved with their children form an emotional connection with the parents causing them to know that their needs will always be taken care of. Authoritative parenting style explains what certain behaviors are unacceptable and what the children could do differently in future to improve. The other three parental styles include neglectful, where the child is neglected, permissive, where few rules are set, where there are strict rules, little communication, and heavy punishment is used. Permissive parenting style doesn't teach children that there are consequences for their behavior and has very little structure. Neglectful and authoritarian parenting styles leave the children feeling that their emotions are unimportant. In conclusion, those are the three parenting tips that I find very helpful. I know that it is not possible for anyone to be a perfect parent, but the three tips that I strongly believe in are encouraging healthy eating habits, living in a smoke-free environment, and practicing an authoritative parenting style. Being a parent is never easy. You just have to do the best you can for the little minds you are shaping. Okay, now we have to do a question and answer session. Are there any questions?
In your research, did you see that there were changes through the years in the parenting styles that were considered to be the best?
I don't know. Everything I read said that authoritative was the best because neglectful, the kids were neglected too much, and permissive, kids didn't know that they were doing things that were considered bad behavior, and authoritarian was too strict. So I don't know if that answered your question good or not. Does anybody else have a question?
Was the smoking with the kids, was the research that you read just for inside, or was it inside and outside in the car?
It was for like inside a car and inside the house and like right next to the children outside, stuff like that.
What kind of diseases were they able to get from the smoking again?
I didn't cover that actually, but it's, lung cancer and stuff like that. And bronchitis and pneumonia are the illnesses that I covered. Yeah.
Did you read anything on like people who smoke during pregnancy and how it affects each trimester and whatnot?
I didn't really read anything about that because it wasn't really covered in my subject matter. I didn't really have to research that. But obviously you shouldn't smoke when you're pregnant. So.
Oh, people do it. That's why I was curious.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, some people do. Are there any more questions?
Does secondhand smoke have any effect on a child getting asthma?
From what I read, it sounded like it doesn't cause asthma, but if the child already has asthma, then it can cause them to have severe asthma attacks and, possibly die because they're so severe of an attack. But it does cause wheezing and coughing more, but it doesn't cause actual asthma, from what I read.
Secondhand smoke's the only form they're getting, other than it's like firsthand smoke would be them actually smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably good, right?
That's it.
Okay. What do you do now? Just
Push the button.
comply.